It's hauled in by the Raptors. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Pass to Jay. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Halliburton finds Turner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all around doing it.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Smith outside. To the paint. Here's Halliburton. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Halliburton's got his second bucket.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Here's the pass to Jay. Here's Poeltl. Pass to Jay. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jay's got 7 points.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Halliburton with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Jay. Down low, Turner with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Pull-up jumper. Good on the jump shot. Halliburton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Halliburton really dangerous now when he gets out in the open court. That's how you finish the break in transition.
Pass to Jay. And here is Van Vliet. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here's Mathurin after the made shot from Jay. Pass to Nembhard. And Jay gets the whistle that time.
Number 24.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
So both teams making some changes. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. We've got Miles Turner. And it's Duarte in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Man, great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems, he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And continuing to press their advantage, they're not taking their foot off the gas. You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path, starting his collegiate career in junior college.
And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
Here's Nembhard following the basket by Otto Porter. The pass to Mathurin. Passes to Turner. 5 on the clock. Smith trying to break loose. They get it back. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Turner.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
And it's good for 2. And that's 13 points for Jay.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Turner. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Nembhard's shot is good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Here's Nembhard following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Mathurin passes to Turner. Poked away. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Indiana ball.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. And the layup falls.
Andrew Nembhard.
Nembhard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
For the 3. Jay misses. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Mathurin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
And stolen by Siakam. Here's Jay, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Smith outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Mathurin. And the pass to Duarte. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Jay. To the inside. VanVleet with the bucket. VanVleet's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get any.
So it's the Toronto Raptors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Right, Van Vliet out there with Jay. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Porter at the small forward position. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Suns was superb. He finished with 20 points and on top of that also grabbed 3 rebounds. It was just his night. The effort he put forth is what allowed him to have such a big game. Kevin, we'll see if he can do that again tonight.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
And, you know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Greg, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question.
Pascal
I think
Siakam.
it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Passes it to Smith. Good D by Siakam.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst, Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Pass to Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. The 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Nembhard. 5 points in the game. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Siakam's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages, man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
And he makes both free throws.
Just a terrific prospect. Mathurin gives this offense so many options, and he has the physical tools to be a great defender.
Here's Jay. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. 23